Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, and welcome to the Inner Corrections. Right then, so, as you may or may not know, I do have a tendency to draw attention to one of the sickest diseases known to man, which is paedophilia. And the fact that you can scream abuse at a police dog and get 20 months in prison, but you can diddle kids and get away with 200 hours community service. And I haven't even touched on Hugh Edwards and everything else, but that's coming, don't you worry. So any case, just to let you know quickly, when I read out articles, I haven't actually read them. I've said this many times before, but I'll always do it. It's, excuse me. I like to read them with you, and then we can go through the shock and horror of it all together. So, this is a good one, he says, through bated teeth. German Parliament to review petition to make pedosexuality a legally protected identity. Now remember that if it gets in one place, it'll just filter through. Germany's Parliament will be reviewing the proposed amendments submitted by a pro-paedophile group tomorrow, this was the 25th of September, and the date is now the 27th when I'm doing this. So I'm going to see later on if I can find what happened. Sparking concerns from safeguarding advocates. Krumme 13, a lobby group that advocates the lowering of age of consent and legalised child pornography. Why these people are even allowed to breathe is beyond me. But in any case, he's seeking to add language to the Constitution which will establish pedosexuality as a protected sexual identity. No, it's not. It's a sick, perverted, evil mental disease, and anyone who does it should be castrated and made to eat their own genitals, because that's all they're worth. Now, some people say you shouldn't. No. Okay, but remember, that's my opinion. I'm not actually telling that's what should happen, of course, because incitement and all that, but it's not inciting. This is how I feel. I'm a father of 7 kids and 3 grandkids. Yeah, and if I ever found that one of these pedos were doing something to one of my kids, he'd be begging to have what I just said done. Dieter Giesling, in fact, I've mentioned him on a previous video about paedophilia way back ago. The link will be up above somewhere. The founder of Krumme 13 announced the upcoming vote to his supporters in a post made to the group's website. K13 Online calls for a ban of discriminations against gays, lesbians, and paedophiles. Look, there is no discrimination against gays and lesbians, and don't you dare attach yourself to them by going paedophiles. The statement, the vote will be broadcast live on parliamentary TV. You do realise I'm going to try and find out what it is, and this is the petition. I'm not going to read it, but it's there. If you want to pause the video and have a quick read of it, zoom in and that, you can if you want to. Translated from the original German. The post highlights the fact that Krumme 13 intends to continue to pressure the government to normalise paedophilia by the Bundestag's petition process, a strategy that paedophile activists have undertaken for several years. They should just be banned. Why aren't you just... No. They're mental. We've already announced further petitions on the topic relevant areas. Topic of paedophilia and pedosexuality must constantly be a political debate. No debate. You're sick in the head and that's it. You shouldn't even entertain these people. This is the problem when it goes too far and we start looking at this, that and the other. And we start giving these morons the ability to speak out like this. It's just wrong. It just shouldn't be happening. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one, surely, who thinks it's just insanity. These people shouldn't be allowed to have any way of talking about this shit. They genuinely shouldn't. The human rights of this sexual minority are becoming far more ever restricted because you want to have sex with children. You are fucking mental. I know I shouldn't swear, but sometimes it's the only things that fit. And this is just outrageous that these degenerate, sick individuals somehow get the right to do this. I know that everybody goes, but you're a proponent of freedom of speech. Yes, I am. But there are some things which of one is the sexual exploitation and abuse of children that shouldn't even be... No. Absolutely no. disgusting and disgraceful. The new generation of paedophile-loving people is just growing up. Well, this is all to do with the confusion of the young, isn't it, as well? Let's be honest. It's all down to the madness that is, any case. Krumme 13 has been emboldened by the success of the previous petition drafted by Kriegs on children's rights. Last October, the Bundestag accepted the amendment written by a pro-paedophile advocate which would alter Article 6, Paragraph 2 of the Basic Law, stating that the children's well-being is paramount. Some more little information there. However, further elaboration holds that children ought to be treated as legal subjects and have the right to also a say in all matters concerning their spiritual, mental and physical well-being, as well as the right to freely develop their personality. So basically, if they've adapted this, what that means is, because the people clearly reading this are thick as they're thick as mints. Basically saying is, what they're saying is young children should have they have the ability to make their own choices. Yeah? Greeks made it certain to point out to his followers on his website that the intended implication of the phrase is to create a legal framework to establish sexuality as a children's right. So basically what they're saying is, I can tell a 4-year-old that, and if they go, yes, I can shag them. And that's okay because it's protected by law. Are you insane? Oh, by the way, that's not a rhetorical question because they are. The phrase sexual self-determination is included in Article 2 of Basic Law under the condition of free development of personality. Why do these people... See, now, therefore, the judges who have read through this and gone through this are paedophiles as well. Because there is this huge paedophile ring all around the world, and it's always the powerful. Have you noticed? Because there's no way that if I was a judge and read that and they can... Sexual self-determination, go, they're 4, they're 6, there's no, and no. And if you agree with this and you pass this into law, you're a sexual deviant as well. Sexual self-determination, also for children, is derived from the free development of personality in Article 2, Jensing wrote in 2021. As a reference, a petition as well as the German Bundestag both cited UN Convention of Child of Human Rights. Oh, here we go. The Krumme 13 petition was supported by representatives of the Socialist Democrats, the Free Democratic Party, and the Green Party, or commonly known as politicians who are paedophiles. Because if you are supporting this, you're a paedophile. And if you're supporting this and you're not a paedophile, but you still think it's a good idea, you're mentally ill. You are sick in the head. And you should have no rights to be in any position of power whatsoever. But then again, they're all a bit dirty and dodgy, aren't they? And there's the thing where this guy got away with it. In April this year, Grenschig shared the news that his petition to include sexual identity of paedophiles as a protected characteristic under the Constitution has been approved for discussion by the Petitions Committee. Why? Why? Anyone who supports a paedophile, no. But this is the world we're getting into. Yeah? Well, I mean, children go missing at an alarming rate. And it's all for sexual reasons. And it's wrong. It's just fundamentally wrong. And how have we got to the situation where people are not only defending this, they're accepting it and thinking, oh, well, you can't, they can't help it. Yes, they can. There's something wrong with you if you get turned on by a child. You're not right. The petition service of German Bundestag announced a petition for sexual identity of basic law, which also includes sexuality identity of paedophiles, will discuss as an individual petition within the committee. There will therefore be a separate recommendation for a resolution. The petitions committee has thus compiled the petitioner's request. Again, there you go. You can pause it, read it. I'm not reading it. I've got more enough to read on here. In addition to all the proposed children's rights, sexual determination rights must be protected and included in basic law. No. What you're basically saying is they can't vote, they can't buy alcohol, they can't smoke, they can't do all these things because that's what the parents are there for, but they can decide without any influence whatsoever that they can have sex at that age. Genuinely? I mean, are you genuinely telling me that that is what you're saying and that's right? You're a paedophile as well. Sorry, but you are. I ain't got no time for this. Geist King has repeatedly claimed to his campaigns to have paedophilia protected sexual identity and not the equivalent to legalising child sex abuse. Yes, they are. If it's a protected society, they can do what they... Oh, my God! The activists on K13 have been demanding that the paedophile sexual identity be protected from discrimination, criminalisation, exclusion and persecution under Germany's equality laws. Are you insane? Sometimes, because I mean, if this was Sharia law under the Alan Snack Bar lot, then he'd be dead now. I'm just saying. Paedophilia must be included in sexual identity. Paedophiles in particular must be fundamentally protected from discrimination. No, because you're mentally sick and deserve to be got rid of. In prison, of course, because I can't condone anything else. And this is completely independent from sexual criminal law. No, it's not, because what you're trying to do is you're being clever. What you're saying, because once you've got that, then you can move on to the next stage. And unfortunately, paedophile lovers that you're talking to are clearly bashing it, or the people are literally that thick as mints that they can't see this is coming. The vast majority of the estimated 250,000 paedophiles do not commit any of these types of crimes. Bullshit. Paedophilia is a sexual... No, it's not. Again, in April, the paedophile advocate stated that paedophile identity in the GG basic law is not about the legal... Yes, it is! When they do these things, when they spin it like it's a good thing, they're lying to you. This is how the devil works. This is how demons work. This is how evil works. It'll tell you it's doing something. It's a good thing. There's no harm. Nothing could go wrong. Everything will be fine. It's all right. It's a good thing. And they'll keep telling you it's a good thing, even though your brain's going, what the... No, it's not. It is, because what they're saying is the child can make a decision. So you just have to keep talking to them which is what they do, because they groom their victims. And that's okay, because they've made their mind up themselves. Are you that retarded? Thereby reiterating his belief that children can consent to sexual activity. No, they can't. It's about protecting the paedophile identity from discrimination. No, you deserve to be victimised because you're just evil. You are demons. You are the spawn of the devil. And thus recognition accepted as a paedophile as a sexual minority. No, you're mentally sick. And then you got some more stuff there. You can read that if you really, really want to. Yet his claims contradict other actions and positions advocated by Krumme 13. In another petition he sent to the government, Gracie called for the decriminalisation and possession and distribution of child pornography. But no. It's not about that. No. It's not about that. No. It's all about... They should get shouted at because they're mentally sick and want to have sex with children. No. Honestly, this is a good thing. They want to keep pictures of you babies being played with and abused by other men. No. It's okay. It's a good thing. Cuckoo. Legalise clearly self-determined sexuality between older people and those under 14 is the best protection against sex. No, it's not. Why are anyone listening to the insanity that this bloke's spouting? Gleesing wrote, while calling the abolition of Section 176 sexual abuse of children, 188 dissemination, acquisition and possession of child pornography the legal code. Gleesing advocates a distinction between sexual consent and sexual violence when it comes to sexual acts between adults and children. No, there should be no sex between adults and children. Adults and adults, yes. Adults and children, no. It's always been like that. Why are we accepting this? Somebody said to me recently, "Oh, what? Why are you turning back to Christianity and God?" And my argument, which is what I said before and always will, is because when you can see that the devil is actually existing and his work is clearly obvious for everyone to see, then if the devil exists, so does God. And this is the devil's work. There is no other reason or excuse for it. He promotes that the view can only be the latter should be criminalised. No, because it's just a context, isn't it, you idiot? Greasing, a 60-year-old former federal border guard, well, I bet he abused a lot. founded K13 in Trier in 1993 and promoted his group as a self-help organisation for paedosexuals. They should have all been arrested immediately and has been repeatedly charged for possession of child pornography. But nothing happens. 1996, Grimsby was sentenced to 18 months, for which he served 1 year in prison on charges related to operating a mail-order child pornography service from a van. But no, it's okay. In 2003, Geising again appeared in court accused of possession of child sexual abuse material online. And this is the man who's saying it's not about sexual abuse. I mean, I know I've been arrested for it. I know I've been arrested for having child, but it's not about that, is it? It's no. You're all, and all these idiots are going, oh, yeah, it's really, yeah, and they'll be there. The Purple Air Brigade going, oh, yeah, it's a good idea, yeah, they should be protected, yeah. My pronouns are ZZ. Oh! The pornography found in Grisham's computer after search for his residence, his devices contained a total of 216 images of naked children, and he was sentenced to 8 months in prison. At the time, Grissing was also accused of linking to child pornography page to his website. This link was discovered by Julienschnitzen.net, sorry if I said that wrong in German, an organisation set up by the federal government to protect minors online. But they don't want to do that now. They want to be, oh my God. In a 2014 interview with Taz Online, Grissing called for the lowering of age of consent to just 12 years old. I mean, I know Alan Snackbar see anything that basically can breathe is fine, but I said adult sexual interaction with toddlers would have to be discussed separately. Can't you see it? Can't you see the insanity? Oh, well, we'll lower it to 12. Well, what about? Well, I mean, we'll talk about having it with babies later. What? The taboo of paedophilia must be thoroughly broken in all levels of society. If a paedophile can come out without feeling of exclusion or demonisation, then it's the best way against child abuse. No, it's not! It reacts what? Where does the mental capacity of these people go to think that? Oh, who's that? Oh, that's pedo Dave. Don't worry. He ain't going to touch anyone. He's just standing in the corner by the playground whacking himself off. But it's okay because he's not hurting any kids, is he? And if you say anything to him, we'll arrest you. God, the laws of this world. In accordance with his views on child ability to consent, Grising has publicly judged new self-gender self-identification law, which takes effect November 1st, and allows parents to change the sex mark on their children's document from birth. Oh, great, more made-up group. From the age of 5 years old, it allows name and sex changes as mutual consent between the child and the parent. How can you have mutual consent from a 5-year-old? They have no idea. They're just bimbling along. So now you're saying, well, Mummy and Daddy think that you're a girl now, Jimmy. So you're a girl, okay? You agree to that, don't you, Jimmy? Do I? Give you some more sweets and a new bike if you do. Oh, yeah, okay. Are you insane? Is this how fucking clown world we've got? Genuinely. My God. Why is gender identity also politically important to paedophiles of paedophists? Grising wrote in the past year, gender and sexual identity does not only begin at the age of 14th birthday. When the so-called protection age limit ends, children can and want to experience childhood sexuality. So, no, they can't! And this is done by Redux, and there's the lady who's going, I just... Make it make sense. You see, you read that, you look at that, you hear what I'm saying, and yet people are going, oh, yeah, it's a good idea, actually. Yeah, that's fine. How can you have a mutually consenting agreement between you and a 5-year-old? Depending on when my kids were born, you know, they were more interested in the tweenies or Macca from what's it called, Eagle Piggle and all that from, I can't remember the name of it, Beyond the Night Garden or whatever. Or it was Spider-Man or Batman. What? When I was 5, I just wanted to just play with me Lego. What is going on with the world? Why are we in a position where we sit and accept this absolute insanity and go, oh, it's a good idea, really. I don't have a problem with it. Do you? Why do you have a problem with it? Why do you have a problem with a man wanting to have sex with a 4-year-old because the 4-year-old said it was okay? Any case, some more videos popping up on the side there. Yeah, click on them if you enjoy them. Have a look, see what else I've covered. Down below is a little logo. Click on my logo. That'll be subscribed. Please do. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. And hit the like button. Doing both will improve and the algorithm, and we'll get more of this message out to more and more people. Because in reality, the mainstream media won't report on this. No one's mentioning this because don't forget that what is done in one country in Europe will spread around the world, because they'll just go, well, they did it. And then we get the purple hair brigade, the lunatics that are running the asylum at the moment, go, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I think we'll do the same. You think that's a good idea, Kia? I don't know. I'll go and ask Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali, the LGBTQ gay Muslim, do you think we should allow paedophiles to exist? Well, of course you should. And are you sure? Well, I'll give you my penthouse for another 6 months for free, allegedly. Oh, okay, we'll do that then. Tell me I'm wrong, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. So, until the next one.